Justice Stillwell, and this is your CavCast for the second 9 weeks.
As we're entering the second 9 weeks of our first full year of school back, there's some things we need to talk about, isn't there, Justice?
Yeah, I'm sure interested to see what the students of LP have been up to during this time. Did you know that seniors are the only ones who have experienced 2 semesters at finals of LP?
You're kidding. I had no idea. Finals aren't the best part of high school, but I'm sure there's some upperclassmen who are more than willing to help.
Sports are back and in full swing here at LP, with some sports already finished and other sports underway.
All the sports this year have had a great season. Justice, have you played any sports?
I've dabbled with some sports.
You want to give one shot a try?
Sure.
Good shot, Justice. All right, on to Nate and Christine for more on sports.
Thank you for that lovely introduction. We're your hosts, Nate Hansen
and Christine Ricky,
and we're your LP sports reporters. With fall coming to a close and winter approaching quickly, we are here to give you a recap and a preview of the sports that have finished and are yet to come.
Let's start with the fall sports season. Football finished with a 5-4 record in the regular season and qualified for the state playoffs. Volleyball reached the semifinals of the regional, as did the boys soccer team.
The boys and girls golf teams did well this year, and with the boys team and Grace Antle advancing to sectionals. The cross-country team had a great year as well, with Matt Beard and Ryan Hartman qualifying for state. Girls swimming also had a state qualifier in Peyton Hagee.
Girls tennis had state qualifiers as well in Ava Lannon, Catherine Engels, and Carly Miller. Miller had an outstanding season, finishing in the top 24 in Class 1A singles. Lastly, the Marching Cavaliers placed 4th in Class 4A at the Illinois State Marching Band Championships.
Now, let's take a minute to wish our winter sports good luck. Boys and girls basketball, boys and girls bowling, boys swimming, wrestling, cheer, and cavalettes.
We wish you guys the best of luck and hope you all have great seasons. Now back to Cassie and Justice in the studio.
Wow, I didn't realize how many talented athletes that this school really had.
We definitely have a bunch of great talent here at LP.
Hey, Justice, do you have TikTok?
Yeah. Well, our next group is here to tell you all about new student trends.
Just a heads up, they all aren't the best. Even some bathroom privileges have been taken away from the students at LP. Let's hear what they have to say.
This is the boys' bathroom, also known as the vape room. Boys have been coming here to relieve some stress, and teachers in the past 3 years have been noticing this ongoing trend that seems to be a problem for our school. Now, why don't we head on to Dr. Wroblewski's office where we can get some more information. All right, Dr. Wroblewski, thank you so much for meeting with us today.
You're very welcome. Happy to.
Yes, and today we are going to be asking you, what are your thoughts on the troubling trend vaping?
Well, it's an epidemic, quite frankly, and it is troubling in kind of couple different levels. I'm concerned with how these companies that are selling these products are, I truly believe, are targeting younger people, particularly teenagers. And I think it's way too easy for people to get access to the vape, not only the vapes, but them, the various cartridges, many of which you can get with marijuana laced cartridges. I think the health risks have been proven that they're more dangerous than cigarettes as far as the long-term impacts. And in fact, we just recently had our administrative team had a discussion just on the topic of vapes. And one of the things that I'm looking to do is to put together a community-wide task force that we can work collaboratively, to be able to provide more education, for students, for parents.
And do you think that these ideas will reduce the numbers throughout the years?
Well, I think if we look at the campaign that took place many years ago, it started to reduce the amount of people that smoke cigarettes. That worked. There was a significant decline. It took many years, for us to kind of get to that. And so I think it's possible, but I think it has to be a community-wide effort. It can't just be the schools trying to stem it, because realistically, it's only us we're going to be more reactive, and it's going to be more in terms of just catching people, and disciplining them for that, as opposed to where I think the real change comes on the front end through education, and then working with not only with the local businesses, to prevent the sale, but I think it even goes larger than that because of the problem with online sales. I think that there needs to be more government involvement to be able to stem that.
Right. Well, thank you so much for your ideas on vaping, and now we're heading on to devious licks.
Okay.
How did you react to trying devious licks?
It troubles me that when you look at the individuals, the entity that is, I guess, would be that controls TikTok, that anyone would think it's funny, to have challenges that are all tied to the destruction of property, theft, or potentially physical harm. To me, it troubles me greatly, and it just reinforces. I think social media can be great in so many different ways, but I think this is a great example of how dangerous social media can be.
Yeah, what precautions did you take while the trend was popular?
Yeah, well, I look at what we did here. I think we made the decision as a leadership team that we need to address this as a whole school. And that's why we had the class meetings that Mrs. Cushing and Mr. Kelso organized to at least just to reinforce kind of what our position is here. And we also took a very serious stance on the disciplinary side for anyone that was participating. But once again, I think it also comes back to, it's an educational piece too, is that it's about what's right, differentiating right from wrong. And I think at the end of the day, we want to be kind, and we want to be kind to each other. And kindness is respecting people's property. Kindness is in respecting school property.
Wow, thank you so much for your time today and spending it with us and meeting with us. I'm so happy that you gave us your thoughts on the trends that have been going on. Even though they are a negative impact in life, we are happy to hear that you are giving us your positive referrals on how to fix these things. Now, let's head on back to the anchors.
Sometimes these trends are hard to believe. Not only are these trends negatively affecting the school, but they are also illegal. I wonder if we could find someone who could gather clues on who is doing this.
Well, Justice, I might know someone who's more than capable of not only finding clues, but teaching students about detecting crimes.
Oh, and who might that be, Cassie?
It'd be Mrs. Kochis, the forensic teacher. She knows about forensics and how to properly work with the crime scene. Liv and Johnna have more information on Mrs. Kochis and how her class works.
Thanks, guys. I'm Johnna.
And I'm Liv. And today we're going to get a closer look at Miss Kochis' forensic science class.
We're going to talk to the amazing Mrs. Kochis herself and get an exclusive CavCast special. So, Miss Kochis, what is forensic science?
Well, you should know, right? It's the application of science to legal investigations. It's using science to help solve crimes.
Miss Kochis, what should students expect from this class?
Okay, the students should expect to do labs pertaining to what they would do in a regular crime lab. They should expect to have experts come in and talk to them about their jobs and be able to do research on different topics and different criminals.
Okay. Do you have a favorite serial killer?
If I had to pick any of the serial killers out there, I probably would say Ted Bundy would be the most fascinating.
If you could sit down and have dinner with one criminal from history, who would it be?
The Jack the Ripper was. I would love to sit down and talk to Jack the Ripper to see why he committed those crimes and why he chose prostitutes to kill. And if it was a doctor, because they suspect that it was a doctor that did all that because he had some surgical moves on them.
Well, thank you, Miss Kochis.
And now we're going to talk to some students who are in her forensic science class.
Thanks, ladies. Now I'm here with Tre'von Hunter, who is in one of Miss Kochis' forensic science class. Now, Trey, tell us why you wanted to take this class.
I wanted to take the class because I thought it'd be a fun class to take.
Okay. And can you tell us what your favorite part of the class is?
My favorite part of the class is probably learning about murders.
Thanks, Trey.
Wow, Liv, doesn't that sound like a super fun class?
Yeah, I'm definitely taking that next year.
Once again, thank you, Ms. Kochis, for doing an exclusive interview and taking part in the CavCast.
And now we're gonna send it back to Cassie and Justice.
Seems like a blast. One thing I love about LP is our Christmas colors. The holiday season is always festive around here at LP.
Yeah, we're moving on from Thanksgiving and into the excitement of Christmas. Here's Avery and Noah to tell you more about that.
Hi, I hope everyone had a great Thanksgiving break. 1 week wasn't enough for me. I'm really thankful for my grandma's rolls. However, I am so excited for the holiday season. I celebrate Christmas, but other LP students celebrate in a different way. This could include Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, or not celebrating at all. Oh, Jolly G! Hey, Santa!
Oh,
Welcome to LP. I was just talking to our audience about how excited I am for Christmas.
I can't wait to get my milk and cookies.
Let's go talk to Mr. Gunther about the holiday season.
What's your favorite gift you've ever received?
Favorite gift I've ever received would probably have to be Mrs. Jasic of Holy Family did some family portraits for us a couple years ago, and my parents surprised me by getting one of my dog Maddox and I together, and so they made it into a canvas, and that's been hanging up in my house ever since.
That's sweet. That sounds very sweet.
Now here's the big question. Do you think you were on the nice or naughty list this year?
Depends who you ask. What do you think, Santa?
Sadly, you're on the naughty list right now, but that can change. That can change. It's only November.
What a great interview! Back to Justice and Cassie.
Even though I love the holiday season, I very much dislike the frigid temperatures that accompany them. What about you, Cassie?
I would have to agree. I'm not a fan of the frigid temperature, but I do love the Christmas season. Let's hear from Kaya and Emma about the weather.
Hey Emma, how you doing on this chilly evening?
Hey Kaya, yeah, you're right. It is pretty cold out here.
Yeah, we're supposed to have some pretty cold weather this winter.
Yeah, based on how chilly it is, I bet that cold weather's coming up pretty soon.
I'll see ya.
See ya.
Brr, it's so cold.
I can't believe it's already snowing in November.
I know, and it's not even Thanksgiving yet.
Exactly. It's supposed to get so much worse than this. I mean, today when I was walking outside, it felt like a blizzard out there.
And it's supposed to continue to snow throughout February.
I think we should have brought more jackets, Kaya.
I agree. It's too cold out here.
I think it's time to get out of this cold.
Okay, let's go ahead and pass it on to our anchors.
We sure do have some crazy weather here in Illinois, right, Cassie?
Yeah, we certainly do. Speaking of crazy, isn't it crazy that we have over 1,000 members of the student body that roam these halls every day?
That is pretty crazy. Let's hear what some of them have to say about being back at LP. Take it away, Catherine and Emma.
Thanks, Cassie and Justice. After nearly 2 years without any finals, students and teachers alike have already begun the finals prepping process. In honor of this very unfortunate return to final season, we're going to interview some students and see how they feel. Let's go.
I'm here with former homecoming court nominee, certified track star, professional drummer, and World Cup winner Cooper Vaske. Hi, Cooper.
How's it going?
It's good. After nearly 2 years of not having any finals, how are you feeling about having to take them again?
Well, it's going to be tough because I'm going to have to study a lot more and stuff like that. And last year was took a lot of stress off. And it was nice because I didn't have to study for a bunch of finals and finish the semester easily.
Thank you.
I'm here with sophomore Will McLaughlin. So after a whole year of not having to worry about finals, what are your feelings regarding this year's finals?
I'm a little bit nervous, but I feel my teachers have prepared me well.
I'm here with Serena Ries, a junior at LP. So you got through 1 year of finals before the pandemic hit. How do you feel about them now? Are you excited?
Not at all. Like, I feel like I'm so unprepared from only having one semester. So we'll see how it turns out.
Our final student interview is with the legend herself, Isabella Lambert. Bella prides herself on 4 years of outstanding soccer, playing as well as her riveting lunch reviews. Hi Bella.
Hi Emma.
So, after nearly 2 years of not having any finals, how are you feeling about having to take them again?
I would rather not, to be honest. Can I say that?
I'm here with Mrs. Honecker, who is an English honors teacher. So what is it like to prepare for finals as a teacher?
We start preparing for final exams very early because we do have some students who will be on vacation And so there will be some requests for early final exams as early as December 3rd, I think it is. So we're already thinking about what we'll be giving you in December.
What's one tip you would give to all students to prepare for finals?
Well, you haven't studied for finals in quite some time, about 2 years to be exact. So just remember that you need to get plenty of sleep. You need to eat breakfast before you come take your finals, and make sure that you do something for yourself while you're studying. Make sure that you can go for a walk, listen to music. Finals can be very stressful, but it's important that you feel good.
Thanks, Mrs. Honecker.
Well, you're welcome, and good luck on finals.
Thank you.
It looks like we've got enough feedback from all these wonderful students. Back to you, Cassie and Justice. Our time with you all sure flew by quickly. Now LP is super busy around this time of year, but I'm sure our students will have no problem with it.
Yeah, the student body here at LP can handle it for sure.
Thank you all for taking the time to listen to this current event at LP. Hope you all have a wonderful holiday season, and we're wishing you the best of luck on your finals.
Don't forget to study, and good luck.